Good afternoon and welcome to BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. It's the 27th of July on Wednesday, and we have Teng, Markets Analyst at CMC Markets, as our guest today, coming to us out of Auckland, New Zealand. Now, Tina, it's always great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me again, Brian.
Now, Tina, for a start, let's take a look and tell us. Wall Street has had a huge rally overnight. Tell us about that and what you saw as highlights, particularly Microsoft's and Google's earnings.
So overnight, Wall Street rallied again, especially Dow extended the 12th straight trading day winning streak. I think at the moment, just a risk-on sentiment still prevail in the markets because the recent earnings still holding the optimism of investors. But we can see actually the market's the futures equity dropped in after hours trading after Microsoft and Alphabet reported earnings, even though Alphabet shares jumped 8% in the extended hour because the earnings beat expectation. However, Microsoft shares now are dropping because the slowdown in the growth. I think right now just a mixed picture from the U.S. tech earnings. Now just there are uncertainties, especially ahead of the Fed decision tomorrow.
And so here's the interesting thing, right, Tina? You have the earnings that have come in that are healthy, but then the guidance moving forward is not so healthy. Now, if you look at this and you contrast this then to China, we have a picture that is being poor data out of poor data coming through, and then obviously now stimulus packages. Walk us through some of your thoughts in terms of the China story and the situation economically in China.
I think weak domestic demands are still the main issue of Chinese economy. As we can see in the first quarter, second quarter, even though the government would try very hard to boost the economy with more and more stimulus policy. However, this like consumer confidence, investment confidence is still weak. That's the main issue. That's why we can see that like the exports, imports, and other economic data actually didn't come as rosy as projected before. So from here, I think right now the drop in the Chinese stock markets, there are still like speculations for the government could boost economy with more stimulus measures. However, there's bumpy road ahead. We still need to see if the upcoming economic data could be convincing enough for the shares market to continue its rebound.
Now, looking ahead, as you mentioned, Fed decision late tonight, early morning, in Asia. What is the expectations there from the Fed?
It is widely expected the Fed would raise interest rate by another 25 basis points for the last time before it ends this hiking cycle. However, just recent, the oil price and other commodity price are rising, especially in like agriculture products like wheat, grain, and corn. I think probably there are risks that inflation could pick up again. There's early signs that probably now this trajectory in the decline of CPI might not endure. So if the Fed actually shocks the markets with a little bit more hawkish stance than expected, there might be some volatilities in the markets, could see a further pullback on Wall Street. As we can see, the futures markets now are declining.
Now, Tina, as always, thank you very much for your insights. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm Brian Fernandez, and we've been speaking to Tina Teng, Markets Analyst at CMC Markets, on BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. This interview will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thanks a lot for tuning in.